Boys, we're back, and today predicting the Green Bay Packers heading to Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Eagles in a wild card weekend matchup. Now, this game's going to be taking place on Sunday at 4:30, not 3:30. Hold the phone, 4:30 p.m. on Sunday on Fox. It's going to be a big game, and this is potentially one of the best, closest matchups we're going to have on wild card weekend. So what we're going to be doing, we're doing a 6-part series breaking down every single wild card weekend matchup. So make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. But first things first, boys. We're going through the gambling market, what Vegas is telling us on the odds of this game. Then we're going to look at kind of how these teams got there and ultimately give my advice, my prediction on what I think is going to happen for this game. So the Green Bay Packers heading to Philly, a tough environment, hostile environment. The first game of the season, Brazil was where this game was first played. The Packers, Philadelphia, not in Philadelphia, the Eagles, Packers, Brazil. And the Eagles ended up winning that game. Now, that game was actually a pretty solid start to the season, to be fair. And I believe Jordan Love left that game with an injury. Kind of funny because now he's coming into this game with a bit of an injury, right? So looking at how the spread is looking for this game. The spread for this game is opening up at, drumroll please, take a guess. Eagles are 3.5-point favorites for this game. Now, they always say the home team usually gets a point or two in the spread. Now, the game in Brazil to start the season off, Eagles won 34-29, and guess what happened? Saquon Barkley scored 3 touchdowns in that game. Can history repeat itself? The beginning of the season to the end, we've come a long way. Now, kind of breaking down what things are looking like. The over-under for this game is set at 46.5 points. Pretty standard. Comparably, the Steelers-Ravens game opened up at the same over-under at 46.5 points. The Packers are plus 155 money line, and the Eagles are minus 185 money line. And, the odds being that close to 50-50 for this game means that if you're whipping up a money line parlay on Wild Card Weekend, there's a good chance you're going to have to pick this game right to make any crazy amount of money on your parlays. Now, the way this is looking, the Packers, Jordan Love left Brazil with an injury. But after that, Matt LaFleur, what did he do? Malik Willis got a couple wins in at quarterback. Jordan Love came back. He got back to elite form by midseason for the Packers, and now they're a wild card team. Now, did they get snubbed? Yes, because they're in the stacked division with the Lions and Vikings, so that's why they're a wild card team. But they are one of the best teams in football, make no mistake. The offense is a big reason for that. Josh Jacobs has, the Packers are one of the most run-heavy teams in the NFL, in the league, and Josh Jacobs is one of the reasons for that. The amount of touchdowns this guy is scoring, especially against me in fantasy whenever I play him, is absurd. Jordan Love, he's been very good over the second half of the season. Tucker Kraft has kind of been a revelation for them at tight end. So Green Bay can do a lot, especially with Matt LaFleur at coach. However, one thing I feel like they're missing is a go-to receiver. Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, solid guys for sure. But who's the alpha? Doubs has been that in some of the games, but there's not, A.J. Brown. He's a guy where he's going to get 6 targets a game. Devontae Smith, he's going to get 5 targets a game. They command a large target share. The Packers offense has explosive receiving weapons, don't get me wrong. But who's that guy that's going to, who's the alpha, that top-notch player? I feel like they're missing that, especially with Christian Watson leaving week 18. What is English? Leaving week 18 with an injury. A knee injury, didn't look good, carted off. Sayonara, prayers up, hope he gets better. But now the Packers offense is down another guy, which means Dontavian Wicks is now their number 3 receiver coming into this game. Packers defense has been good. They've been forcing a good amount of turnovers in the second half of the season, even though they are dealing with some injuries defensively. The Philadelphia Eagles started off the year 2-2, 2 wins, 2 losses. Headed into a bye week. Eagles, the Boo Birds, boo, fire the coach, fire the coach. Then they came out of the bye week. 10 straight wins coming out of that bye week with Saquon Barkley, so close to the NFL rushing record. Comment down below, should the Eagles have played their starters and Saquon Barkley, let them get the record? Personally, I think they should have. But Vic Fangio and the new defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, he's been a very good addition for this Philadelphia Eagles team, and the defense has been transformed into one of the best of the league, mainly because of a lot of their younger addition, a lot of their younger talents. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Now their cornerbacks are lockdown corners. Jalen Carter in the defensive line, they shut down the run. They get after the quarterback. So what the Eagles do, they run the ball, control the clock, get the lead. Then they play elite defense. Now, looking beyond that, Jalen Hurts. Oh, no. You know, my head's hurting while I'm recording this video, but not as bad as his head is hurting after his concussion, bro. But he's been concussed for 2 weeks, and he's coming into the playoffs. Now, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, they've had some injuries throughout the season as well. A.J. Brown has honestly looked better with Kenny Pickett at quarterback than Jalen Hurts. It's not like the Eagles' offense has clicked. The receiving game has actually anti-clicked. It doesn't look good. I'm an Eagles fan. It doesn't look good. I'm not going to lie. But fortunately, the Eagles' O-line looks very good. I just feel like the receiving game hasn't looked as good as we expected with, the talent there. But it doesn't matter. They haven't needed to rely on the passing game because they can rely on Saquon Barkley. Now, can we expect Saquon Barkley to have 3 touchdowns again against the Packers like week 1? Of course not. Get it through your head, Jalen Hurts. We don't want this game to be close. Let's go up by 2 touchdowns, then start using Saquon. Let's not, keep it close at first. So I think the Eagles are going to win this game. That's my prediction. I think the Eagles win this game. I think they're better on both sides of the ball, especially defensively. The fact that Jordan Love has that elbow injury now to his throwing hand. Matt LaFleur said he's going to be fine. Christian Watson's gone. The Eagles are healthier, especially on defense. I think the Eagles, they're going to be a good addition to my parlay. And now we have the Eagles being a good addition to the parlay. And then also, the other closest spread we've seen so far was the Chargers and Texans. Go check out that video, see what I have in that. Smash the like and subscribe button, comment down below. Who you got winning this game? I'm going with the Birds, baby. Bleed green. I'm not biased, I swear.